A much more stern and aggressive tone on Iran is coming from Israeli President Shimon Peres. The tireless 88-year-old who lives in the residence behind me is not known for making military threats. Quite the contrary, Peres has become Israel's dove, the symbol of nonviolent conflict resolution. He, of course, was one of the architects of the Oslo peace accords with the Palestinians. He supports reconciliation with hostile Arab countries, and he supports diplomacy to resolve Iran's nuclear dispute with the West. But it seems that even Peres now has lost his patience with Tehran, and he's talking tough. Don't discount the viable option of a military strike on your country. That was the message Peres sent to Iran during an interview with CNN in Jerusalem. Responding to a question about whether the military option was a credible threat, Israel's president said he hopes the Iranians take it seriously. If they do, it won't come to using the military option. But if the Iranians think it's a bluff, Peres warned it may lead to a war. That was Peres' first public threat of the W word, implying Israel would go to war with Iran if it fails to resolve its nuclear dispute with the West. But he left it vague enough to let the Iranians imagine that perhaps the U.S. would also participate in a future strike. American officials say they haven't taken that option off the table. Peres refused to give CNN any other details about a military strike. But Peres indicated he has no doubt that the Iranians are barreling forward with their nuclear weapons program. They continue to build a bomb and to enrich uranium, Peres insisted, in defiance of the UN and the International Atomic Energy Agency. Iran can't provoke the world, Peres said, assuming the world is made of fools only. Based on new evidence over the last year, much of the international community now fears Iran is covertly developing nuclear weapons. Iran insists its nuclear program is for peaceful energy purposes. Despite his talk of a military option in Iran, it's important to point out that Peres made it very clear that he prefers a diplomatic solution to the crisis. Better, he said, to use what he called non-violent means to resolve it, like sanctions. But with pessimism, Peres said he believes that time is running out as Iran continues to act defiantly. Jordana Miller, JN1, Jerusalem.